So guys, this is the Netherlands, and this is the region that is called Zeeland. That's what you see there. And this is an awesome place to get to with the kids, because there are a lot of estuaries and small waters and nice anchorages and stuff like that. Nice ports, a ton of playgrounds. So that's exactly what kids need. There's only one small issue. We are not there. We are next map. We are actually here. And where we want to go to is here. So the idea is that we're going to sail all around here. I think I have a better map here. So let's take this chart. This is where we are. So the idea is that we're going to sail all the way here, Cuxhaven. So that's the first part.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry.
This is our boat. And this is us, the family that is sailing on the boat.
Make me sing along, sing along. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here.
Right after departure, we encountered this large size container. In the port of Hamburg, 9.8 thousand vessel called the port of Hamburg in 2010, including almost 5,500 of these container vessels. So it's not uncommon to encounter these vessels here, but they, of course, they are not all this size. After the container vessel passed by, we decided to set sail and try to figure out if it was possible, with the little wind that there was, to sail. Well, there wasn't much, but it was possible to sail at least a little bit. So what do you do during that time? Well, the answer is not much. Waiting, navigating, tacking, like we frequently did. What's important that you have some good company. Because it's a long day. It's like 50 miles from Hamburg to Cuxhaven roughly, and that takes, well, 10 to 12 hours depending on the wind. So I think it took us like 11 hours. So yeah, you do have some time then. Conditions weren't that bad. It was sunny, okay, there wasn't much wind and we had to tack, that's true, but the weather was good actually. So we did enjoy it and had a nice sail. It's a large distance, and at some moment in time the tide turned against us. If there isn't much wind, you do not really have speed over ground anywhere. So yeah, we basically decided to start the engine, and with the help of our little friend, try to get as far as possible. Slowly, day went into night. It became darker and darker, and Cuxhaven was already inside quite some time. But with the tide against us, it definitely took some time. But finally we arrived, and it was late. It was really late, but it was a nice evening. It was not cold, it wasn't rainy, there wasn't a lot of wind, but all in all, it was a nice evening. And with this, the first part of this longer journey came sort of to an end. So we sailed from Hamburg to Cuxhaven, which is approximately like 55 nautical miles. And it's only a small part from the total trip, but it's an important part, because from Cuxhaven you are really fast on the North Sea. So that's good, you are close.
So guys, this is where we ended up last night, very late. It was very late. I think it was like 11 o'clock or so. So this is where we are now. We will have to move because we can't stay here. We will stay here like a couple days, like 4 or 5 days or so. Waiting for the right weather window to get from Cuxhaven either to Vlissingen or maybe further, I don't know. At least to the Netherlands. And waiting for the right weather window is what we're going to do here. So we are going to move the boat right over there. Hop.
Cuxhaven is a small town located on the shore of the North Sea and at the mouth of the river Elbe. From Cuxhaven, many tourists are heading to the island Helgoland, which is located approximately 35 nautical miles from Cuxhaven. There are quite some ferries leaving every day. Besides the enormous amount of tourists, there are a ton of fisher boats that either go fishing at the river Elbe or at the North Sea, of course. Anyways, as it is so close to the North Sea and the German Bight, it's obvious that the Elbe gets wider here, so there's a lot of water. And as there are not much obstacles between the wide open sea and Cuxhaven, the sea can be pretty rough here, especially if you have wind against the strong current. Today the weather was quiet, so it was the perfect weather to record some nice drone footage.